Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Jehovah's Witnesses, when you look at your books, your publications, do you look at them and see if it makes sense? Or you just look at them that it must be the truth, otherwise it wouldn't be written? I know, I used to believe the same thing. This is one of the books, Jehovah's Witnesses, that your governing body wrote. Pay attention to Daniel's prophecies. Do you really, Jehovah's Witnesses, pay attention to this book, to Daniel's prophecies? Because in this book, I will show 2 points in chapter 4. This book contradicts itself several ways. Just one big paragraph contradicts itself. So that means your watchtower is taking stuff that never happened and added to this book. And things that did happen, they bend and twist the information. And unless you know the true history of Daniel's prophecies, then you would not know this would be a lie. Nebuchadnezzar had a dream. And the dream was about the golden image. Gold, silver, bronze, you know, that dream. And this dream they're talking about in chapter 4. Get your book out, Jehovah's Witnesses, and examine this for yourself. And we're going to go down to where it says the questions. When did Nebuchadnezzar have his first prediction dream? Now, you notice in paragraph 2, it mentioned that in 606, 605 BCE, God sent him a terrible dream. Okay, we're going to get to that point. Now, let's go to paragraph 2. In the second year of his kingship, Nebuchadnezzar wrote, which is the prophet Daniel, Nebuchadnezzar dreamed dreams, and his spirit began to feed exaggerated, if that's the correct word, and his very sleep was made to be something beyond him. Now, I'm going to explain something. They say that in 607, Jerusalem was destroyed. You got that, Jehovah's Witnesses? Now think about it. 607, okay? Now let's continue. The dreamer Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylonian Empire, he had officially become the ruler in 607. Okay? Now, here's the problem. How can he become a ruler when up here in beginning of the paragraph, in the second year of his kingship? That means he had his kingship by this. If he had his first dream in 605, that means his kingship would be 607. So I thought by the Bible, Nebuchadnezzar, when he destroyed the first temple in Jerusalem, it was his 18th reign kingship. That means he was on the throne for 18 years when he destroyed Jerusalem. So how can he destroyed, had his kingship 2 years earlier in 607 when he was supposed to destroy the temple in Jerusalem in 607. Excuse me, that would be a lie, Jehovah's Witnesses. So, let's continue. And he officially became world ruler in 607 BCE, when Jehovah God allowed him to destroy Jerusalem and its temple. So that means when he had the first dream, in his second year, in 605, and 2 years earlier, when he got his kingship, he destroyed Jerusalem and his first temple. Does anybody see something's wrong with this picture? I do. Now let's continue. In the second year of Nebuchadnezzar's reign as the ruler in 606 and 605 BCE, God sent him a terrible dream. I looked up 605 because I figured, okay, could there be anything about 605 that I remember when I did my research? So I got a question. Why would Watchtower add these two dates in this bottom of the paragraph? They was better off not putting 606 and 605 in this information. And I'm going to show you the reason why. One, if you go to the Jewish Virtual Library and you look at the temples, and it says the first temple, 10th century, when it was destroyed, 587. And you go lower down on the information, it shows you that the second temple was destroyed 70 AD. Okay, there's your truth when the Jerusalem was destroyed in the 18th year of Nebuchadnezzar. Not the first year. First year when he reigned as king, destroyed Jerusalem, and the second year he had his first dream. So, what we found out, that means the true date of 607 for Jehovah's Witnesses is a lying date in the paragraph number 2. Here's the statue, the dream he dreamed. Because remember, he dreamed this dream, and they say it was the second year, his kingship. So, my question is, why would Jehovah's Witnesses can't tell from the top his second year of his kingship? That would be, like I said, by their false teaching about 607, that would be 2 years earlier from 605. Think about it, Jehovah's Witnesses. Now, here is Nebuchadnezzar's father. I'm not going to read all this. I'm just going to leave it here, and y'all can see it for yourself. He became king between 626 or 627. Different scholars has their own different ways. He died 605. So he died on the same year when Nebuchadnezzar became king the second year. He died when Nebuchadnezzar had his first dream in 605, and that was the same year his father died. So how can he be a king in 605 if this proves his father died in 605? Here's another proof. There's his father, 21 years. When he died, 605. Here's another one. Timelines for Neo, N-E-O, Babylon. And you see for yourself the history. So people, how can a man become a king in 607 and destroy Jerusalem and the first temple in 607? 2 years earlier, he had a dream. His father died, and the dream of that statue. It can't be done. It cannot be done, people. So there's your proof from their own book. Their history about anything is a lie. So if 607 is a lie by this paragraph, that means their 1914 date would be a lie too. Because why would God's organization that is spirit, supposed to be a spirit truth from their God Jehovah to the governing body who helped write these books, got this information dead wrong? I mean, come on, people. You cannot say he had his first dream in 605. His father died 605. And he destroyed Jerusalem in 607. Isn't that kind of screw up here? You know, you tell me, do anyone see the ignorance in this? Or are you saying that what I'm reading and showing you is a flat-out lie? I want to know your thoughts. Tell me, am I reading this wrong, Jehovah's Witnesses? Or the truth is in your book? And true history is what it is. Not from JW.org, not for your friggin' governing body who's lying to you. All the way down to Charles T. Russell. It's time to wake up. This is the reason we go through your books, your literature, find these lies to prove to you it's not made up lies that we did. It's the real proof. Please do your research. Or you don't, watch ours. Listen to ours. Thank you and have a nice day.